live. You're watching Fox 44 News First Edition.
Well, Mayor President Sharon Weston Broom's Summer of Hope initiative is continuing with a discussion panel and screening of the film Uncommon Ally. So joining us this morning is Jessica Matthews to tell us more about it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here with us. So tell us a little bit about this documentary.
So the documentary is about a lady named Rosalind Temple, and Rosalind lost her son to gun violence. And once that happened in her life, she decided to use that to make progress in her community. So she is a champion for folks who are victims of violence. She supports families when they're in their time of need, and so she turned her pain into progress and into her passion. So it's a powerful film. And
I know this happened in Kansas City, but how does that translate here in Baton Rouge?
Yeah,
the violence we've been seeing?
We know we have an issue in our city, and there are a lot of families who deal with their pain in various ways. And what's really interesting is that we have similar people in our community who are doing the same work. Like when I think about Rosalind and what she's doing, it puts me in the mind of Liz Robinson, who is over the organization Change, and then there's Linda Smith, who runs the Great Exchange, and there's several other mothers who are getting in the movement and doing work because they don't want to see something that happens to them happen to others. And so that's the greatest similarity, is that we're able to kind of champion their work in this documentary. So we're excited to have the screening today.
Absolutely. So what are your hopes coming out of this event this evening,
and
hopefully make change?
So it's a conversation. That's the biggest hope, is that our community will come to the table in conversation and talk about this greater issue of gun violence in our city and ways in which we can kind of jump into the work. We offer some support in folks being able to do that. It's called the Public Safety Ecosystem Meeting, and we have that meeting once a month on Wednesdays, the third Wednesday of every month, where community can come in the room and offer their solutions and be a part of the solution in our city. So, it's a conversation that we want to spark, and we hope that folks come to the table ready to discuss.
And where do you hope to see, change here in our area?
I hope to see, of course, gun violence go down. We want to see less death in our city related to that. And on top of that, we want people to get engaged in the process, because we know that police, we can't police our way out of this. It takes community to get involved for a lot of things to happen and for change to happen in this area. So we're asking community to come alongside public. We want to put the public back in public safety, and so that means not just law enforcement, but that's us. Right. So we want to engage community in that conversation and drive them to the work.
Yeah, that's very powerful what you just mentioned. But if anyone wants to come out to that event, where is it happening and what time?
So it's at the Valdry Center on Southern's campus, right on Harding Boulevard, and it's tonight at 6 o'clock.
All right, and again, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, definitely a lot of great information and a very great discussion to be had this evening. But if you want to know more, we'll have all that information on our website. That's at brproud.com, as well as our free BR Proud app.